team, Steele San Diego Homes. I am standing outside the home at 5088 67th Street. This is in San Diego, specifically the neighborhood's called Mesa Colony. We're just a couple minutes east of SDSU. So I'm standing outside. This is a 360 video, so if you've never seen one of these before, you should be able to, if you're looking on your phone, you can either move your phone around to look, or you can click and drag the screen on your computer or on your phone. So over here is the front of the house. Really great curb appeal, really beautiful landscaping throughout this home. And as I go through and do the tour, I'm going to point out things that I notice, good things, bad things, just things that I think you should be aware of, especially with you guys shopping from afar. So right away I want to give you a little bit of a feel for the neighborhood. So I'm standing in the middle of the street. There are for sure some nicer homes in the area, and then there are definitely some that could use, some work. This one over here, I believe they're actually currently renovating this, but it is listed for rent as well. I'm not too sure what's going on with the house next door, and I will point out some stuff in the backyard. Not too sure what's going on with this house as well, but there are some, pretty nicer homes right down there and a couple down there as well. Other thing I'd want to point out is on this part of the street, you get past a certain point and it basically becomes no outlet. So really there's going to be very little traffic on this street. It's only going to be your neighbors. If you look at a map, you can kind of see why. It basically is a loop, and reason being there's some canyons over there. A couple other things that I noticed, you do get a little bit of, just gonna wait a sec. You do get a little bit of highway noise, just a little bit. I don't know if you guys can hear it or not on the camera. You do get a little bit of a hum, but you don't hear it inside at all. So now I'm gonna start tour. So no garage on this one, but there is tons of parking. It lists 4 cars. I realistically think you could probably fit 6 cars. And I'm kind of just gonna stop in the middle of things and let you guys scroll around. If I'm moving around a lot, it kind of spins. So I'll just kind of pause so you guys can take a moment and get a feel for how big things are. And then we'll go to the front yard. So we got some nice palms that are growing there, really nice grass. Really great curb appeal. And it's 1327 square feet. Originally built in 1927. So definitely has a lot of that original Craftsman charm. I'm gonna head into the house. I actually really like how they did the security door here with the wood instead of just having it be a typical modern security door. Okay. So when we step in, this is the living space for the house, kind of the general living room. Looks like they have the TV over there. Some nice original details in the ceiling. You got the cove ceiling, so that's really nice. The windows are dual pane windows. They're not new windows, but they're definitely dual pane. Then we got nice baseboards and the arch doors. I really like, I don't know if you can see behind me too, the front door looks really nice with the 2 panels on the side. I'm going to start by going off here to the right. So this is off of the living space. We have a little hallway, and then first bedroom in the front right here. Lots of natural light with the windows. Got a chalkboard wall behind there. And again, the doors and the baseboards, it has a very nice old charm to it. Floors are in great condition as well. So I'm going to move on. This is the first hall bathroom. So you got a nice, pretty good sized vanity. There's tons of counter space right here. You also have a little medicine cabinet that they've hidden here, so that's got some nice storage, but really there's lots of storage there, shelves up there. Shower is definitely on the smaller side, but it's nice that they have, you know, 2 full baths. And realistically, you probably could, you know, make a bigger shower. There's kind of a lot of unused space right there as well, if you wanted to. So now I'm going to move in. This bedroom is quite large. This, I think, is the biggest bedroom of them all. It's got 2 entrances. The other entrance that goes to like the kitchen dining area, and this again is off the hall. Tons of natural light here with all the windows. Again, the nice treatments around the edge of the door frames and window frames. I'm going to give you an example, or sorry, put this in the closet so you guys can see. They've got some storage built in, some lighting. I'm not sure how to turn these on. Okay, so now I'm going to go head back just so you guys can keep an idea of how the floor plan lays out. So I'm back in the living space towards the front of the house. This goes into the kitchen area again, a nice like arched doorway, and then quite a large kitchen. And I would say in general what I've noticed about this home is the bedrooms are larger than I would say most bedrooms in this neighborhood and in this area. I believe Melissa shared with you that we live very close by to here, and I would say it's not common for homes, you know, especially the older ones, to have bedrooms that are this large. So it could be great. You know, I know you guys are considering it for a rental potential. I think it definitely has nice potential for that, along with the floor plan that it has, and you'll see, I'll touch on that a little bit as we go further. Really nice large fridge here, actually. That's quite large. Dishwasher, microwave, a couple little things I'm just noticing, like a little cabinet. This one's a little messed up, but just little things that need to be adjusted. Overall, I'm not seeing anything that like raises any major red flags or anything. I'm not seeing any cracking. This is the dining kind of area. And again, this is the door to that large bedroom that I was in earlier. There is a door to the exterior, so we'll go out that in a second. But one of the things I do like that I was touching on before is you have another whole 2-bedroom, 1-bath wing kind of off this back here, which is nice. You almost have, realistically, if you wanted, you could basically almost have like 2 separate units that just share a kitchen or something like that if you wanted some sort of unique living situation. So I'm going to move through here. This is the laundry area here. We have some relatively newer appliances. I can't see exactly when the year is, but they definitely are on the newer side. And then quite a bit of storage up here. And I'm also going to guess that at some point this was added on, this back portion. I don't think it was done recently at all, but I think I'd be surprised if when this was built in 1927 if this was original. Then we have hot water heater here. Doesn't look too old. Let me see. Don't see the year on it, but it doesn't look too old. Then we have another bedroom here. Again, some nice storage there. This room is a little bit darker than the other ones, I would say. There's only this one window here. And then this is the end of the hall, the other bathroom. Nice size. Again, some storage with the vanity there, some shelving. Medicine cabinet as well. And then here's the last bedroom. Again, a pretty decent size. The closet's over there. This one only has the one window as well. If you've noticed it is pretty quiet when you're in the house with the doors and windows closed. You don't hear that highway noise at all. It's actually pretty quiet in general. So now I'm going to head out this side door. And this one does have, so towards the back here, and again this driveway even is a little bit longer than the car area, and I like, you know, it's kind of nice that it shields the garbage, but if you needed more parking, you realistically could, you know, pull that out as well and get another whole spot. But they have it set up as kind of like a, I guess, a bonus room, guest room. There is no bathroom here, but there is electricity. But realistically, you know, this could be, if you wanted to, you might be able to get this as another whole unit. We're actually currently doing construction on our own property, adding a unit. So if that was something that interested you, we could definitely, you know, help you explore that. But it's cool. It's kind of just another nice bonus space that you have. And it's, you know, it's not super nice, but it's definitely like not bad at all either. Now we're gonna head to the back. And I'm just gonna put this on, it's a little bit bright out here. Hold on one second. Okay. So I was very impressed with the landscaping on this property. They really did a nice job, not only maximizing the use of it, but a lot of this is drought tolerant, so you're not dealing with as crazy of a water bill if this was all grass and stuff. So, you know, a lot of nice native plants. Down here, there was a nice little like sand pit area with a fireplace, and they got bench seating. And they actually have another fire pit over there, along with like a hammock thing. And I'm not sure if they were willing to leave those. I think they may be willing to leave that stuff. I'd have to confirm that. So a couple things I did want to point out. This is kind of what I was touching on earlier. If you look over here, I'm not really sure exactly what's going on with the neighbor, but you know, it's not the greatest thing to look at. There is also commercial buildings behind you. Granted, it does slope down. So you don't really see them like out the house too much, but you can see a little bit of their roofs right here. So did want to point that out as well. This neighbor, their house looks totally fine. They do have quite a large like shed over here. I'm not exactly sure what that is either. But yeah, this yard is really quite nice. Again, so behind me, as we turn around here, have a little pergola thing. Not sure if they would be willing to leave that. I'm gonna guess probably yes, but it is nice that you have another flat concrete area here and over here as well. So you really got a good amount of space. And then as we move around, we got more storage over here with the shed, and they've got a nice gardens, you know, shaded kind of area set up here, which is really nice. Honestly, this is a very large lot, 10,200 square feet. That's quite large for San Diego. Very large for this area in general. This is a good sized shed. And then I'm gonna walk over here. So a little sand, and then we have again gardens and beds over here. This looks like some sort of citrus tree. I'm not sure if it's a lime or a lemon. And then we have the AC unit, and it looks like, I'm not sure what that is. Oh, the solar. So yeah, again, this one has solar too, so that's always a great feature. And then we have a nice gate to the front yard. So as we come back here, this is what I was touching on earlier, where this was definitely added on at some point, this back portion. And you can see where the original home ended. So yeah, I hope this was helpful. Again, you guys, if you have any questions, definitely feel free to reach out to us. We are happy to look into anything for you guys. Oh, I think the other thing that